So this is all the equipment we used when making our opening sequence. Obviously the main thing we used was the camera, and we had to learn all the technical aspects of it and how to focus and zoom and all of that. Obviously the advantages of it was that it's quite small, so it's easy to transport and it's very easy to understand how to work it. The disadvantage of this camera is the battery doesn't last very long and the memory often runs out quite a lot. But we did get through this as we had to make a few trips. The next thing we used was this rifle mic with this bobcat on it. The advantages of using this was that we filmed outside, so it kept all the wind out and like any muffled noises that we didn't really want. It also captured the sound and made it more clear to understand. So this was very useful. However, because it sits on top of the camera, we did have an issue where it would get in front of the lens and ruin our shot. So when we did it, we just had to make sure to lift it up. But that wasn't too much of an issue. The next thing that we used was this tripod. So this was very useful when getting our shots in the correct position. We could easily move it by using this. We could also expand it and make it longer or shorter depending on what kind of shot we wanted. It was also easier to avoid camera shake. However, the disadvantages of this was sometimes it would be a bit uneven depending on the type of floor you were working on, so it could cause unevenness in the shots. We also used this, which is a trolley. We would use it for panning shots and tracking shots. So what we would do is someone would stand in here and hold the camera whilst another would pull them across to follow the movement and to, track the shot. So the advantages of this was to get a smoother shot instead of like walking or running, so the camera wouldn't be shaking. We also put the tripod into the trolley to also avoid that problem. The disadvantages of using this trolley would be that it's quite difficult to transport, and it doesn't really cut corners very well, so you could only use it in a straight line. We also used things like Premiere to get the special effects like the black eyes. So what we did was when the possession took place and her eyes would open, they would be like jet black. So it showed like the possession. We'd done this on Premiere Adobe, and we used a YouTube tutorial to help us do that. We also did it on After Effects just to make sure like all the tweaking was perfect. We also did in the possession scene a audio transition, so we made her voice deeper, so it's almost like a demon had taken her. What we did as well, in some of the shots in the forest scene, they were quite dark, so we took down the brightness, we made them a bit lighter so it was a bit clearer to see. And we done all this by following YouTube tutorials and things like that. This was all done on a Mac and in Premiere Adobe, as I said. Another thing we used was Photoshop, so we designed the title and we made the font and we put like little extras, so like the cross on top of the Iron Sister, just to like make those little perfections and just make our opening sequence that tiny bit better. So all of that's how we made our opening sequence.